I think people get a lot of credit for all the good things that they do.
Yeah,
But
they should.
don't we also deserve credit for the bad things that we didn't do?
Oh.
Yeah, Jeff,
Okay.
I agree.
I definitely think so. Because one of our listeners went on a beach date with a beautiful woman, and you're going to hear the one thing he did not do.
Oh, we're going to applaud him for it, huh?
While he deserves kudos for that, we're still going to
okay.
judge him for even thinking it.
Okay.
In fact, our audience might freak out once they hear what it was, but bottom line, he did not do it.
Okay, that makes it feel like he did, Jeff, when you keep saying that.
Promise you he did, and you can
Okay.
be the judge when you hear it in your brand new second date update. Next. Brooke, do you believe people deserve second chances?
Yeah, why do you think I'd be here with you if I didn't?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
This show deserves a second
know.
chance, Jeff.
Okay, I don't know what I
I got
did.
your back, Brooke.
I'm serious, though. If somebody makes a mistake, are you
Yeah.
willing to let bygones be bygones and give them a fair shake?
Yeah, I mean, especially if there's like an apology, you know? Like, if
Sure,
you talk
yeah.
things out, I think you can always work through something.
Because we have a-
Communication is amazing.
We have a return caller on the phone today named Scott, who you were not too happy with the last time he was on this segment.
Oh, do you have an apology ready, Brooke?
Because he put a little blue pill into his own drink at the dinner table, and you used the word creep to describe him. So
Well-
maybe we need to start with an apology from Brooke to Scott here. Go ahead, Brooke. You said you believed in
Scott,
second chances. So.
Especially if there's an apology. you
Here's
said.
my question. Have you stopped?
no,
have
this-
You, yes,
Wait a
yes,
minute.
yes. Communication. I am not apologizing. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But what will happen is if you have stopped sneaking those pills into your drink on a first date.
You're
Into your
roofing
own
yourself.
drink,
Or you're
okay.
Hey,
slipping those
hey,
drinks into your own
still
drinks.
not cool, Jeff, okay?
Have you changed your ways, Scott?
You know, I think I've gotten a lot better since the last time we talked.
Okay.
Better.
I really do.
So now does he get the apology?
For what?
He was big enough to look past all the mean things that we called him on the show
Yeah.
and give us another chance. I think we should give him another
Okay.
chance with his dating life
Or
here.
he's desperate enough, but okay.
Okay, well, Scott, it's
I'm kidding,
it's a
I'm
little
kidding,
bit of a
Scott.
rough room, but welcome back.
Yeah, should I leave? Or?
No, you're good, man. You're good.
I think you should.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so apparently you've reached out because there's a new woman that you met.
Yeah. Her name's Mandy.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
And
Mandy's a nice name.
how'd you meet Mandy?
I was shopping at a hardware store. She
Oh.
comes up to me and asks me about like the stuff I'm looking at.
Okay.
Like she needs help.
Uh-huh.
Oh, does she think you?
Maybe I look like I was dressed like I worked there or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe,
I mean-
you know, just being a guy.
I'm
she's
sorry.
like-
If you're wearing a polo shirt in one of those stores, you
Yeah.
automatically think.
Especially
Oh,
a
okay.
white one.
Yeah, I was wearing an orange and white polo shirt with an apron.
Well, this is, I mean, it's giving you the perfect chance to talk to her.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I thought she was cute, and I was like, look, I don't know how any of this works. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're honest.
I barely know what I'm looking at here.
Oh, that's funny,
That's
though.
But I thought she was cute, and I told her that, and I asked her if she wanted to go out. And she said yes.
Wow, just right there on the
Whoa.
spot.
That was really quick. So did you end up seeing her for an actual date?
Yeah, we did. And I
Wow.
really wanted to avoid doing something stupid.
Okay.
Okay.
That
Okay.
should always
That's
be
good.
the thing,
You know
bro.
what? That is such a good lesson to take from this show.
Yeah.
So what was the date like?
We went to the beach.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Ooh,
interesting.
Yeah, so we were like hanging out. We were just like people watching. And I thought it would be funny if we were like started to rate the women who walked by.
Oh, God.
But I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
You didn't do that.
I didn't do it.
Okay, you had the thought, but you didn't
Thank
follow
God.
through with it.
Yeah, no, I want you guys to know all the bad ideas I didn't do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's
This
good.
is growth.
I
This is
can't-
exactly what we wanted
It
from
was
you.
hard for me to even hear that was one of your thoughts.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Is
pretty
there
good.
a worse idea that you had than that?
What else didn't you do?
All right, so like the sun started to set, and I brought my camera. I like to take pictures and stuff, and I started to photograph the sunset.
Okay.
Okay.
What I wanted to do was ask
Oh,
her
no.
to model for me. Didn't do that.
Good.
Oh, you
Okay.
didn't.
Okay.
That
Well-
one's not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, some women would be flattered by like,
Well,
oh, you
yeah.
want my picture?
Model
you
and
know.
just saying pose is different.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
Some would be offended that you weren't asking them to model for you.
Yeah,
It's like,
Alexis,
hey, get out of my frame. Trying to capture the
Look,
sunset.
don't make me get more in my head. I tried to do my
Okay.
best.
We were just
No,
joking.
you
no,
made
no.
the right call.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
Smart. That was smart.
Anything else?
I also didn't tell her about the camera because like I'm a big camera nerd, and I was like I could go on for days about the tech specs of the camera.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Camera
I'm sorry.
specs hot, Alexis, or not hot?
I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what it
You
is?
know, like
Just talking about the different,
gonna-
the
I'm
different
gonna guess
features
not,
of the
then.
camera.
Let's go with
Filters.
not.
the aperture.
That was a good choice. Don't tell her about
Yeah.
the details of your camera. Good call.
Yeah. I,
Okay.
for some reason, kept thinking about gas prices. Didn't bring that up.
Are you focused on the date at all?
Did you talk much?
Yeah, what did you talk about?
What did you do?
Well, I mean, we talked about like our recent dating history.
Mm, okay.
It's a little
I've
dangerous.
been on a lot of dates. She's only been on one
Oh.
lately.
Ooh.
Oh.
See, did that rub her the wrong way at all? Did you notice?
Once I knew that she hadn't been on as many dates, I sort of backed off and didn't
Good.
go into detail.
Okay, good. Yeah, you don't
Okay.
want to hound that.
I didn't tell her that I was on the radio and what I was on the radio
Oh,
for.
yeah, for
Yeah.
your last one.
You're making a lot of good decisions here. So
Yeah.
how do you end this night with Mandy?
Walked her. Actually, she walked me to my car first, I guess. And
Aw.
we gave each other a hug.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
I considered taking out the guitar from my trunk to play a song, but I did not do it.
In the parking lot?
Dude,
I learned my lesson from Barbie. You don't do that. Women
Yeah.
don't like that.
Aw,
Okay.
That's
Jared.
Well, all right. Maybe not till like the third or fourth day.
yeah,
Yeah.
then you pull out your Matchbox 20 soundtrack
There
that
we
you
go.
wanted to see.
Overall, that sounds pretty solid. What's happened since then?
You know, I thought it went well too, but nothing. Radio silence. Haven't heard a thing.
Wow.
Interesting. I wonder if you were just like too up in your head and you weren't able to actually be yourself. You know, like I feel like the whole time you're telling yourself what not to do, not how great you are. And
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe you should bust out those blue pills again and see
Yeah.
how it
No,
goes.
Jeff,
Brooke's
Jeff.
back on board.
no.
Okay.
Well, you know, you guys made me think that maybe I'm not so great. So
No,
that was
no,
just
we
Brooke.
didn't think that. No, I didn't mean that he wasn't a good person.
I believe the word creep was tossed around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was said.
Well, it
No,
was
you
a
were
bad.
almost creeped.
Well,
this
did-
time.
It was a bad assumption to make on a first date. You
has
just
he
can't do that.
has he redeemed himself from the creep label in this date?
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't
Very
talked to
high
her
pitch.
yet, Jeffrey.
Well, all right. So
That's
far,
true.
it's pretty good. We're going to get the rest of the story when we call Mandy for you and try and get you your second date update right after this, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, don't move, you creep. Here we go. If you missed the first part of the second date, we got a returning listener to the show, Scott, back with us. He went down a list of things he considered but did not do on his date with Mandy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Including he didn't ask her to rate the other women on the beach on a scale of 1 to 10. He thought about it, but to his credit, didn't do it.
You
Smart
get credit
guy.
when you think about it still, I guess.
We're taking baby steps with
A lot
Scott
of
here.
self-control, Brooke.
Also, when they went to the parking lot for their goodbye hug, he considered taking out his guitar for a little John Mayer serenade, but said no, Brooke wouldn't like me to do that.
I actually probably would have fell for that if I was the one on the date for him.
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for a guitar.
He
I'm
decided-
such a stereotype. I really
Brooke's like,
am.
what else you got in that trunk?
Yeah,
Can I just
yeah.
climb in here? And...
well, so Scott, if we call her and she says that you whipped it out, I'm gonna be slightly
What?
disappointed.
No, I
Jeff.
hope that's not.
Because
what
I thought
she-
you made significant growth here, and that's not a little blue pill joke. That's just an honest observation of you.
I want to hear her side of the
He
story.
didn't whip out his growth, is what
I
I'm
don't
hearing.
know. There is something wrong in my head.
I know,
and I
me too,
just
Brooke.
can't
It's
listen
really
to
funny.
anything that you're saying with a clean thought.
I know.
Okay, well
I like it.
that's you projecting what you want to hear me say. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
I think the listeners hear it too.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
okay.
that Scott has turned a page. The only weird part is his date Mandy has completely ghosted afterwards. So
Yeah,
let's
right.
find out what that's about. Scott, you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Look at that. You did the whole first half not getting shamed for anything, Scott. I think this is already a good sign of how this call is going
Did
to
we not
go.
shame him?
He's
Yeah.
only said 3 words.
If
too.
anything, Brooke is the creepy pervert who's thinking bad thoughts
That's
the
true.
entire time.
Wait
So
a
there we go.
minute, Yeah.
That's
Hey,
called
but I keep
growth.
the thoughts inside, Jeff.
You said
okay?
you didn't
You
just.
said
you
that
said-
that's a win.
You said, okay, there we go. We're all on the winning page here. Let's call Mandy now. Let's do it. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mandy?
Yes, speaking.
Hey, Mandy, this is a radio show. My name is Jeff, and I'm part of Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Sorry, you're what?
Yeah.
Sorry, did I say that weird?
Yeah. Hey, Mandy.
Hey.
There's a random person in the background who just said hi to you unprovoked.
Random.
Well, a little
Just
bit.
told her who I was.
I guess
She's half
technically
of
we work together.
show, yeah.
But yeah, that's Brooke. I'm Jeff, and you're on Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning with a whole room full of people.
Yeah.
Hi.
Jose and Alexis are here too.
Hello.
What are you calling me about?
Okay,
Great
you get
question.
right to it. So this is called a second date update. It's a segment where we try to help our listeners reconnect with somebody after they've gone out with them once. And you went out with a guy who listens to our show named Scott.
Yeah. So what?
Oh, well,
Okay.
well, so Scott had a really good time at the beach with you, and he was hoping that.
It was a nice time. It was fine. I won't speak badly on anybody. It was a nice time.
Okay.
Well, if you had a good time, we're just trying to help Scott figure out why there hasn't been a second date.
Yeah, he wants to see you again.
The way that he described your communication afterwards was radio silent.
Which we appreciate because we want to keep the word radio relevant.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good
But
point,
we
Jose.
understand Scott doesn't like that. So is there a reason?
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like it was pretty obvious. It was just a complete turnoff for me
What?
that he had been on 8 dates already this year, that he's just kind of juggling all these women, whereas I'm in a different place. I've only been on 1 date. Like, it just felt
Okay.
like different life
Hold on.
arenas.
Oh, no.
He's been on 8 dates, and that's too many for you?
Yeah, I mean, he's just, what does he have, like a little Rolodex?
That's not like you could still
that's
count
insane.
that on 2 hands.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
I don't know. I'm just a more traditional person. I'm not into the short-term casual dating that a lot of guys are looking to hook up nowadays. I'm not
Huh.
looking for that.
But do you know that he even hooked up with all those people, or was it just like it could just be bad
That's
dates? Like, it doesn't
true.
even mean.
Did he say he hooked up with him?
He had a look in his eyes. He kind of
Oh.
implied it. I wasn't going to ask.
Okay.
Like, you think he'd be bragging about
We
a bunch
can-
of failed dates, guys?
We could guarantee that one of those dates he did not hook up.
Yeah.
we
True.
got into his dating history
Yeah.
before, and yeah, it hasn't worked out for him. But you're saying he's coming across like a player to you?
Yeah, and my belief is that if you spend an hour or two with somebody, you know what you need to know. You know if it's right and if you want to make things a little more serious. So if he was willing to commit to something a little more serious, I would say yes, but it sounds like he dates a lot and he's not looking for something like that.
Honestly, we don't know like what the
Huh.
state of his current dating situation is. All we know is that he reached out to us to get another date specifically with you.
Yeah.
So that should tell you something. And we should probably ask him about it if he does have a giant roster of girls that he's seeing, because he is on the phone
that would be
right
impressive,
now.
actually.
Yeah,
What?
bro. Can I get a handoff over here?
Yeah.
What's up, dog?
Yeah, he's listening to this and wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, Mandy,
not-
how's it going?
Hi.
What's your, that was a
She
fake
really
voice.
turned it on.
Was that sarcastic, Mandy, or was that
course it was.
sincere?
I just wasn't expecting to be having this conversation in this format.
That was a
Well-
nervous reaction.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what I did wrong. You just think I'm a player?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not a player.
not getting any younger.
I mean, I'm definitely dating in hopes to meet someone to be with. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
good.
that's a good
Okay,
sign.
you're not just doing it for the sport.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or for fun. You can date for fun. That's okay, too.
It's like a phase.
I didn't realize that I had to commit after an hour.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
It sounds like, Scott, the only way that Mandy is willing to even consider going out with you is if you agree to, like right now, not see anybody else and give it 100% with her.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that
that's,
something-
That's a big assumption,
I
Jeff. Are
think
you
he's
sure
wrong.
that's what she's saying?
That's what I'm hearing. Is that right, Mandy?
I mean, yeah, I had a feeling when I was on the date. I don't know if that was mutual.
What was the feeling?
Just that I could see myself with this person. I could see this progressing into something real.
So you
Okay.
did see
Okay.
chemistry. You just thought, hey, he's in this phase of dating, and you're not in that phase of dating, right?
Exactly, and I'm not looking to get hurt.
So quick to give up
Yeah.
on it.
I know.
Well, you were turned off because you thought that he's dating lots and lots and lots of women all right
Yes.
now. You don't want to
So-
be amongst a huge list of women.
Totally.
Yeah, if it's me, it's me.
Okay, so Scott, is that
Okay.
something that you're even willing to consider? Dropping any other girl that you're talking to right now and only focusing on Mandy?
You gonna clear the roster, bro?
I mean, I'm not talking to anybody else right now.
Good
So-
answer.
Okay,
See?
nice.
Look at that. Mandy, he was already only talking to you.
Maybe we should just go right to this then and ask Mandy, would you consider going out with Scott again if he says right now he is willing to commit 100% to you,
Starting
not see
lineup.
anybody
Word
else, and
exclusive is scary.
basically agree to enter a relationship
Why does that
on
feel
this
like
show?
Potentially.
It's not potentially. You have to give in right now 100%.
Oh
Give
my
yourself
God.
to her.
No, I'm trying to help.
Am I off, Mandy? I'm sorry.
I feel like you're a little laughing at me, but like,
I'm not laughing.
yeah, that is what I'd like.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Scott, the
Okay.
terms have been laid out. What do you say?
Why not? Let's give it a shot.
Oh.
I don't
Sounds-
think why not was
Yeah,
the appropriate.
I mean, I
like-
think it's
Okay.
why not. He has no other options right now, Jose. I don't know if you heard that right. Yeah.
He
Mandy.
really doesn't have anybody.
yeah.
Congratulations. Scott has agreed to commit 100% to you.
Oh, man.
Ooh, huh.
Look, Mandy, I think you're great. I usually don't commit this early, but I want to spend more time with you.
Oh,
That's
really
cute.
cute.
That's cute.
Mandy, isn't that
Okay.
nice?
Are you excited, Mandy?
You can't break up with him.
I'm glad you said that.
Mhm.
You were really open and vulnerable on your end, so I'm going to be that way with you. That technically I'm engaged.
What?
Wait, what?
Oh my God.
That's why I need the commitment. That's why I need the buy-in.
Wait.
So I plan to end it with him.
Wait,
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 what,
wait.
what was
What
your
are you
explanation?
talking
Wait,
about?
hold on. What was your explanation? Why?
Like, that's why I need to know if he's in this or not with me.
So if you break off your marriage, you can run
no,
to him?
no,
That's awful.
engagement.
No, she
It's not
needs
a
to
marriage.
know because she needs to know if the backup plan is set
Yeah.
before she dumps the current guy.
Is that really what's
God.
happening?
Dude, she's crazier than he is.
Okay,
But
we're
the-
not
Wow.
putting them
Scott, you don't need to listen to them. I'm just really excited to spend time with you.
No, we're not hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Maybe,
feels
Scott, now you
wrong.
should tell you wanted to rate all the other women on the beach on your date.
I didn't though.
Okay,
I didn't.
you wanted to. Okay. Well, the good news is,
Oh,
Scott,
no.
at the end of the day, the big takeaway, you didn't do anything wrong.
Hey!
You did nothing wrong.
All right, Scott.
You just ended up with a strict, controlling, pre-engaged kind of nut job. So
No, not
congratulations.
pre-engaged, very engaged.
Very engaged.
Yeah.
Why? She's still on the phone.
Yeah, you have fun, you two.
I'm gonna ask the radio station to figure out who your fiance is, and you give me his number.
Aw,
No.
doesn't he sound so in love?
He sounds like he's nervous for the date.
Yeah. Well, he's in a relationship.
Listen, now you could serenade her with your guitar, Scott. Good work.